Hey guys, welcome back to Financial Hacker. In this video, I will try to explain the importance of having an emergency fund and where to invest such funds, and at the end, we will provide our smart saving plans on top suggestions. So I request you guys to watch till the end of this video. This is CA KVN Mahesh. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon for the latest updates. I think recent COVID-19 taught us a lesson on the importance of having an emergency fund. Mainly small business people and fixed salaried employees who lost jobs suffer the most because of their poor financial planning. The first step to the financial planning is having an emergency fund, which is set aside to pay for large unexpected expenses such as unforeseen medical expenses, loss of employment, home appliance repairs or replacement, unforeseen business losses, etc. It is very important to have an emergency fund if you have loans. Why? Because it can help you avoid borrowing more in the event of unforeseen situations. An emergency fund should cover a minimum of 6 to 8 months of expenses. Let's say your monthly expenses are 25,000. The emergency fund will be 6 into 25,000, that is 1,50,000. So here comes the question, where to invest this emergency fund? We have two options that meet the criteria of high liquidity and low risk. They are savings accounts and liquid funds. We advise keeping 1/3 of the emergency fund amount in the savings bank account, as it is considered the most liquid and are readily available to withdraw at ATMs, and also payments can be made through cards or UPI apps and other modes. And the remaining 2/3 in the liquid funds. So here comes the question, why only 1/3 in savings account? Why? Because they offer very low interest rates and also charge penalties if the minimum balance is not maintained. As you all know that banks have a certain minimum balance limit that an account holder has to maintain, else he or she has to pay the penalty. And also there are certain daily withdrawal and transaction limits with respect to savings bank account. And it is also more prone to spend unnecessarily if there is much amount in the savings bank account. Considering all these points, we recommend setting aside 1/3 in savings account and 2/3 in liquid funds to meet the emergencies. So what are liquid funds? Liquid funds are debt mutual funds that invest in very short-term market instruments such as government securities, treasury bills, certificate of deposits, call money, etc. They invest in low-risk securities and they are the safest funds among all the mutual fund categories. Another significant benefit of these funds is they do not come with any lock-in period. You can withdraw any amount and the withdrawal is processed within 24 hours of the application. And also there is no entry and exit loads applicable to these funds. Sometimes they have even given up to 50% to even 100% higher returns than the saving bank's account. If you ask me whether liquid funds are better than fixed deposits, I will definitely say yes. Why? Because liquid funds offers better returns compared to fixed deposits. They offer around 6 to 8% of the returns, while fixed deposits provide around 4 to 6% of returns only. And coming to liquidity also, liquid fund offer higher liquidity than fixed deposits, as the amount can be withdrawn on the go and the application will be processed in T+1 day. And liquid fund comes with no lock-in period unlike fixed deposits, as you can withdraw at any time even after 1 hour of the investments. Moreover, there is no entry and exit loads unlike fixed deposits, as they charge penalty for early withdrawals. So, and the first thing you should keep in the mind after using the emergency fund is to fill the same at the earliest possible time. We have made enough analysis considering risk factors, 3-year returns, 5-year returns, fund size and expense ratio, and we suggest the following fund houses for investments. That's it for today guys. Hope you learned something new. If so, do consider sharing the same with your friends and family. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel Financial Hacker and click the bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you guys. See you.